Is the NHL in need of a makeover? If you think the league is running perfectly as it is, that's great for you. But for those of us who see potential for improvement, we invite you to join us in our quest to revamp the NHL. Today, 4 passionate hockey enthusiasts, Mark, Shayna, Sean, and Rob, will present their ideas to enhance the league. And we want you to weigh in on whose suggestions resonate the most with you. Let's dive into the Fix the NHL draft. Here's how it works. Each of us will take turns proposing specific, actionable changes to the NHL. These suggestions can range from minor tweaks to major overhauls, covering everything from rules to the overall experience of the game. The only stipulation is that our proposals must be concrete and feasible, even if they might not be the most realistic. For instance, while increased scoring is a noble goal, it lacks specificity. However, a suggestion like enlarge the nets fits the bill. Similarly, generate more revenue is vague, but add another team in Toronto is a clear fix. The aim is to make the NHL more enjoyable for fans and players alike. Round 1. Pick 1.1. Mark's choice. Abandon the standard 200 by 85 rink dimensions. This pick has me feeling the pressure, as it sets the tone for our draft. I could easily advocate for the usual changes, like implementing a 3-2-1 point system or adopting the PWHL's jailbreak goal. But where's the excitement in that? Instead, I propose we introduce variability in rink dimensions, similar to how baseball teams customize their ballparks. Imagine a team that thrives on speed extending their rink by 20 feet for more room to maneuver, or a defensive team opting for an international-sized rink to keep opponents at bay. Let's bring back the unique character of arenas, like the quirky boards of Joe Louis Arena that only the Red Wings mastered. Just one rule. If Houston gets a team, no hills. Pick 1.2. Shayna's choice. Introduce 1 or 2 designated player tags. It's high time we recognize star players for their elite skills without penalizing them for seeking fair compensation in a salary cap environment. By borrowing a concept from soccer, we could allow teams to designate 1 or 2 players whose contracts wouldn't count against the salary cap. This would encourage teams to invest in franchise players, while maintaining some limits to prevent wealthier teams from monopolizing talent. Pick 1.3. Sean's choice. Revamp the standing system. The introduction of the loser pint in 1999 aimed to reduce boring ties, but with the advent of the shootout, it has outlived its usefulness. It merely inflates records without adding real value to playoff races. I propose a 3-2-1-0 point system, rewarding teams with 3 points for a regulation win, 2 for an overtime or shootout win, 1 for a loss in those formats, and none for a regulation loss. This change would encourage teams to strive for victories rather than settle for ties, making every game more meaningful. Pick 1.4. Rob's choice. Implement automatic offside reviews for every goal. Let's agree that the technology exists to review offside calls on every goal scored, and we should assign this task to officials in New York and Toronto. This would eliminate the need for coaches to challenge calls, similar to how VAR operates in soccer. While it may slightly dampen the in-arena celebration, it ensures that every goal is legitimate, enhancing the integrity of the game. Round 2. Pick 2.1. Rob's choice. Embrace creativity with uniforms. Hockey jerseys are iconic, yet the NHL restricts teams from having fun with their designs. I propose that teams be allowed to wear unique jerseys for a few home games, creating additional revenue opportunities. Imagine a special Saint, Patrick's Day jersey for the Penguins, or a Calgary Stampede-themed jersey for the Flames. Additionally, players should be permitted to wear gloves and skates in different colours or designs during all games. Pick 2.2. Sean's choice. Lengthen overtime and minimise shootouts. 3-on-3 overtime is thrilling, while shootouts often leave fans wanting more. The solution is simple. Extend overtime to 10 minutes. This would allow for more genuine hockey plays to determine the outcome, making shootouts a rare and exciting event rather than a common conclusion. Pick 2.3. Shayna's choice. Shorten the regular season and introduce a play-in wildcard. To alleviate player fatigue while still maintaining excitement, we could Mark's choice. Create a Champions League-style global tournament. As a kid, I found myself rooting for international teams rather than Team USA during the Olympics. Fans are more loyal to their NHL teams than their national squads. Therefore, I propose a mid-season global tournament akin to the UEFA Champions League, featuring NHL teams competing against international clubs. This would not only elevate the profile of NHL teams, but also provide thrilling matchups that fans crave. Round 3, pick 3.1. Mark's choice. Introduce relegation. Tanking has become a troubling trend in North American sports, particularly in the NHL. It's disheartening for fans to support a team that isn't trying to win. To combat this, I suggest implementing relegation for teams that finish at the bottom of the standings for consecutive years. If a team consistently underperforms, they should lose their spot in the NHL, making way for more competitive franchises. Pick 3.2. Shayna's choice. Launch a weekly Red Zone style show. With ESPN's success with NFL Red Zone, it's time for the NHL to adopt a similar concept. This would require a shift in scheduling to create a dedicated day for exciting hockey coverage, allowing casual fans to tune in and catch the most thrilling moments of the week. Pick 3.3. Sean's choice. Penalize shooting the puck over the glass as icing. The current rule penalizing players for shooting the puck over the glass is confusing and often leads to unintended power plays. I propose that any puck shot directly into the stands be treated as icing, resulting in a defensive zone face-off without a line change. This would simplify the rule and eliminate the randomness of the current penalty. Pick 3.4. Rob's choice. Ensure full power play time. If a player commits a foul against a star like Connor McDavid, their team should serve the full 2 minutes of the power play, even if a goal is scored. This would increase scoring opportunities and heighten the stakes during power plays, making every moment more thrilling. Round 4. Pick 4.1. Rob's choice. Enhance camera angles in American arenas. Canadian broadcasts of NHL games often provide a superior viewing experience due to better camera angles. The NHL should invest in improving sightlines in American arenas to enhance the viewing experience for fans at home. Showcasing the speed and skill of the game more effectively. Pick 4.2. Sean's choice. Revise the draft order determination with the gold plan. For fans of struggling teams, the end of the season can be disheartening. The gold plan, already in use in other leagues, could be implemented in the NHL to discourage tanking. This system would reward teams for performance rather than incentivizing them to lose. Pick 4.3. Shayna's choice. Implement jailbreak goals to nullify penalties. To boost scoring during special team situations, I propose a rule where scoring a goal while shorthanded would end the penalty, similar to the PWHL's jailbreak goal. This would encourage more dynamic play and make shorthanded situations more exciting. Pick 4.4. Mark's choice. Eliminate TV blackouts. To maximize viewership, the NHL should abolish outdated blackout restrictions. Fans who pay for services like ESPN Plus or NHL Center Ice should have access to every game, especially those involving their favorite teams. Ending these restrictions would enhance fan engagement and grow the league's audience. Round 5. Pick 5.1. Mark's choice. Abolish the divisional playoff format and seed teams 1 to 16. Conferences have lost their significance, and it's time to move away from the divisional playoff format. By seeding all teams from 1 to 16, we can ensure that the best teams face off against each other in the playoffs, creating more exciting matchups and rivalries. Pick 5.2. Shayna's choice. Establish a more consistent officiating and disciplinary system. To improve the officiating process, We need clearer rules, an eye-in-the-sky official for oversight, and better communication with the media regarding decisions made during games. This would help maintain the human element of officiating while ensuring a higher standard of consistency. Pick 5.3. Sean's choice. Start and end the season earlier. To enhance the overall experience, I propose that the NHL begins its season in mid-September and concludes by the end of May. This would allow the league to avoid conflicts with other sports and better cater to traditional hockey markets. Pick 5.4. Rob's choice. Establish overseas minor league affiliations. Each NHL franchise should partner with a club overseas, allowing for the loan of up to 5 prospects per season. This would facilitate the transition for non-North American players and expand the NHL's brand internationally, while enhancing the competitiveness of AHL teams. Our proposals to revamp the NHL. After 5 rounds of drafting, here's what each of us has come up with. Mark's proposals. Allow teams to customize their rink dimensions. Replace the World Cup with a Champions League-style tournament. Relegate teams that finish in the bottom 3 for 3 consecutive years. Eliminate all TV blackout restrictions. Abandon the divisional playoff format in favor of a 1-16 seeding system. Shayna's proposals. Introduce 1 or 2 designated player tags. Shorten the regular season and add a play-in tournament. Launch a weekly red zone style show. Implement jailbreak goals to nullify penalties. Create a more consistent officiating and disciplinary system. Sean's proposals. Revise the standings to a 3-2-1-0 point system. Extend overtime and reduce reliance on shootouts. Treat shooting the puck over the glass as icing. Implement the gold plan for draft order determination. Start and end the NHL season earlier. Rod's proposals. Automatically review every goal for offside. Encourage creativity with team uniforms. Ensure full power play time is served. Improve camera angles in American arenas. Establish overseas minor league affiliations. And now, the decision is in your hands. Who do you think has the best ideas to fix the NHL? Let us know your thoughts.